Okay, let's review story graphs. Story graphs are linear functions, but across different intervals, the constant rate of change changes, and it tells a story. So always look at your title of your graph and always look at the labels of the X and the Y axis. So here we're talking about takeout, and we're looking at hours and customers. So we're looking at maybe a fast food restaurant and how many customers that they have for takeout across the different intervals of hours. So we can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different rates of change that change, 5 different intervals. So we're going to find and see which interval of hours there were more customers. So we remember a constant rate of change is the rise over the run. So this is going to be the customers divided by the hours. So between hours 0 and 3, so from 0 to hour 3 in interval 1, we can see that the customers, and these are going up by 25s, so we can see we have 75 customers over 3 hours. So we have 75 customers over 3 hours, which simplifies to 25 customers per hour. Then we can see in our second interval between hour 3 and 4, in that 1 hour, there were no customers. So this is a rate of change of 0. Then between hour 4 and 8, so that is over 4-hour period, we can see we went from 75 up, this would be 275. So we went up 200. So that is 50 customers per hour. Then from hour 8 to hour 12, over this 4-hour period, we went up 25 customers. So I'm going to use my calculator, and 25 divided by 4 is 6.25. So it's an average. Can't have part of a person, but there were 6.25 people per hour on average. And then from hour 12 to 14, that's 2 hours, the customers went up by 50. So that simplifies to 25 customers per hour. So we can see between hour 4 and 8, the steepest line, we had the most customers. Another question we could see is between hour 0 and 3 and 12 and 14, we had the same amount of customers. Okay, let's take a look at this situation. It says match each description with its corresponding location on the graph. So we are making hot chocolate, and we have a steady line, horizontal, no change, and then we have an increase, a decrease, and a decrease. So let's read these. So you put the mug in the microwave on high power, so that means it's going to get hot. So I'm thinking this is going to be number 2. You put 2 ice cubes in the mug, so if you put ice cubes in the mug, it's going to cool down. So maybe this is number 4, that it cools down. You stir the cocoa powder into the cool milk. So maybe that's at the beginning. You're just stirring in the cool milk before you heat it up. You put the mug in the microwave on a lower power than you did before. So maybe that's 3 because this is not as steep as number 2. The hot chocolate cools on the counter. So let's say that's number 5. And the reason I put the ice cube 4 and the cool on the counter 5, because this 4 is a steeper slope, a steeper decrease than number 5. So I hope this helps.